Hey everybody out there, my name is Tommy. This is my channel, counting on the big sleep, counting down the days until the end. We're out in the country still, still staying with my cousin. Um, job's working okay, I guess, so far. I don't know, they called me today. I guess I had some sick leave time. I don't know, I got sick leave time, but paying me for my days off, so I was like, alright. Or, at least one of them, they said, so that's fine with me. But I looked at an apartment this weekend. It was above a bar. It was a nice place, but they have live music every Friday and Saturday night, which I don't know. I mean, it was a small town, kind of like the one that's close by here. A small town. You'd have to get a PO box. You wouldn't be able to. You didn't get your own mailbox or anything. So I didn't say yes, I didn't say no. I said I told her let me think about it and stuff. It's $700 a month. It wasn't bad. Wi-Fi was included, but use the bar Wi-Fi. But I don't know. It was a little farther from my work than here, so yeah, I probably wouldn't take that one. I'm gonna keep looking. Guy called me up the other day, selling a trailer for like 4,000. If I can come up with maybe half, I could probably make some payments and stuff. He said everything that he pays, for the land and his utilities, he pays around $850 a month, and then I would have to throw in like more, at least a good 400 more, probably 400 to 500 more to get the thing paid off. But for like, I could probably talk him down to 3,000 something maybe. Talk him down. So it wouldn't really be that much money. But I gotta call and take a look at it and stuff. It would be farther from my job though. But it wouldn't be so bad. I could jump on the highway and just, zip right there. So it's a 45 minute drive. Wouldn't be that bad, especially if it's mostly highway time. As long as you're moving. That's the thing. You know, as long as you're moving. I think I would be moving pretty good since I start at 9. I'd have to leave probably by 8. Oh, I got oh, what's that? Oh, but I leave by 8 now, and I get there, around 8:30. So, and I sit there for about a half hour, just chilling, waiting. I'm waiting for nothing really, because the guys in there, they don't even start until about 9:30. It's like it's pretty laid back, pretty chill place, I guess. You know, but it's but like I said, I have to find someplace, maybe like in the middle. The trailer, like I said, would be farther away. I don't know if I really trust my van to go. I mean, if I moved back to where I used to be, it would be 80-mile drive a day. I don't really trust my van to do 80 miles every day. It's got like 2,670,000 miles on it already. I would have to really consider just buying a newer vehicle. I was looking at Toyota Camrys the other day. A new one from Carvana. I haven't really heard much about Carvana. I don't know how good they are, but a Camry or a Corolla, a Toyota, I'd get. I think they last pretty long. But then payments could be anywhere from, 500 to like 800. I would never do like over, oh Lord. I could never do like $1,000 payment. That'd be too much. That'd be too much. Maybe, it depends on where I move to at, I just can't wait for winter to be over. Come on, summer, I'm sick of winter already. Tempted to move to Florida, but just pack up and I can head out that way. Some warmer weather, but Florida's not that great. I've been out there before. It's alright. It's alright. It's expensive. It's expensive just like here. Every place is expensive. But just keep on trying, keep on looking. Like I said, that one, the bar one, I don't think so. That doesn't really help my situation out. It gets me farther away from my kid and even a little farther away from the job, actually, so. Just keep looking, I guess. The answer will be out there somewhere. Someday I'll come up with an answer. But oh yeah, this is a vlog number I can never remember, and really doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, just talking about my year, about losing the job, and then this jobs I had in between, and just kind of going in this big giant circle. But I'm still here, still alive. New year. My windows get all foggy up. I think it's from this vaping. It probably is. As you can see, if you can see behind me, the lights going by. We got trucks and stuff coming down the road here. There's no sidewalks. I've never really been anywhere there was no sidewalks. It's kind of unusual. I mean, I can understand, I guess, on the rural area. How do you pronounce that? Rural? I don't know. But I haven't seen much wildlife though. I mean, honestly, I see more deer in Hammond, Indiana, in the city than I have out here. I haven't seen any animals. I haven't seen any squirrels or possums or, I mean, I see them things in the, raccoons. I see them things in, Hammond in the city. Well, not city, but yeah, Hammond, or the suburbs and stuff. But I haven't seen any animals out here at all. Which is kind of weird, Not even a stray cat. Where'd they all go, man? Where'd they all go? But I just want to let everyone know I'm still here, still alive, still working, still trying to figure it all out. Sitting in the car, chilling tonight. Hope everyone's having a good night. Didn't go to church this weekend because I had to, had the appointment with the apartment lady. The lady was nice. She was nice. The apartment was nice. Like I said, it was nice, but it doesn't really help me in the long run. I'm still a little farther away from work, and I'm even farther away from, my own kid and stuff. So it's like, this probably is not going to work. So just keep looking. Try to find something affordable. That's the thing. That's the tricky part. Finding something that's affordable. Somewhere or another, you're going to wind up paying some kind of money. It depends on what you want to pay for. You want to pay for the housing you live in, or do you want to pay for the vehicle you're going to have to drive to get you to the housing? But looked at Carvana. I have no idea. If I was going to get a car, I would want a Toyota. I want something that would last. I think they last a pretty long time. you know. But I'm not a car guy, so. But I've heard good things. Heard good things about them. There's nothing really going on besides that out here. I turn the camera around, show you the night in the sky, see if you. Like I said, got some lights flashing out there. I mean, if you the night sky, if you you know, I don't know. If I turn off the lights and I zoom in, can you see anything? No, not really. There are some stars out there. There are. I think there are. Well, actually, I don't really see any stars. Oh, I see one over here. One over here. I don't see too many stars. You know, but the sky is that kind of dark. Oh, let's see. Get back here. I gotta do something about some decent lighting in here. That's for sure. Oh, let's see here. Okay, move this back. This, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. And here comes a car down the road, you know. But, I mean, for a rural road, I mean, it does have a lot of traffic tonight. A lot of traffic tonight, that's for sure. You know. But, oh, the camera's crooked a little. Okay. And I never said I was professional. I'm just a guy vlogging about crap. You know, still gotta get my other channels working up again. I did do another one for coins and cash. I put a video up on that one. You know, but I gotta get my whole system set down, set to where how I want to do things. First, I gotta find, you know, gotta make it through this winter. That's the big thing. Make it through the winter somehow. My camera's still crooked. Let's see. Oh, my kid took his eye test today for his, not today, but last week, for his driver's license. Apparently, he needed new glasses. He's got to get some special glasses, like called prisms. You know, I guess because he might see double or something. I don't know. I tell you how much fucking I know about shit. You know. But he said he could be legally blind. And that would suck. You know. That would suck. But, you know, I guess he could probably try and collect disability then, I suppose. You know, might be the best solution. Who knows? Who knows? What the fuck do I know? I'm just some guy yapping on YouTube. But the church I'll probably go to this Sunday, you know, I don't know, I'm kind of losing the whole faith thing a bit. You know, I am. A little bit. But just keep on putting along. See what I can do next. You know, like I said, you know, if the job works out, you know, the job's fine. I mean, the job's okay. Summertime would be fine, really. Wouldn't be bad at all in the summer. It's wintertime, it's the worst. Especially when you're working outside. You know, like 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's fucking cold out. But it's just kind of far. I just gotta find, you know, I just gotta figure it out. Anybody got any ideas out there, let me know. I have applied for a few new jobs, but so far no one's called. But I don't want to quit this job until I find another job anyway. And I mean, I'm going to make sure that I like that job. You know. But the trailer wouldn't be too bad, you know, to buy a trailer. At least to give me a permanent home. It's a 1-bedroom. You know, so it's not a, you know, a huge trailer. It's, you know, small. But the land, I think it's $750 a month. And he said water and utilities usually run on about $850 a month, which ain't bad. You know. Then it's not too far from work, but it's far enough. But I think it'd be a lot of highway miles too. And I don't know how well this vehicle would hold up that long. Definitely have to save up and get another vehicle. That's for sure. Oh, well. I don't want to keep you guys all night. You know, not much to talk about. You know, Russia's kind of hurting itself. It's funny. Poland's just itching to get in there. You know, they're itching. Oh, man. Everybody's afraid that, you know, Russia would launch nukes all over the place, and I don't think so. I don't even think Putin has that kind of type of power. But I'm not a political person. I just watch them on TV. Well, I watch them on YouTube. Guy, Professor, is pretty good about it. He talks about, you know, Ukraine, you know, because, you know, Russia hasn't really gained that much ground. It's been several years now. You know, they can keep on pounding and pounding, and we can keep on, you know, not just us, but the other countries keep on sending them more and more missiles. I mean, eventually Ukraine would lose, you know. But Russia could bankrupt itself too. And China owns, was it the northern section of Russia? Basically, they moved in there, taking over that place. Nobody's talking about that. Hey, you'd be surprised at how many Chinese people are in fucking Russia. You'd be very surprised. Alright, everybody. I think I'll let you go. Get them all caught up. You know, like I said, look at the apartment and stuff, and I don't know. Keep looking. Keep trying to survive. Keep on figuring out what's the next move. You know. But I will talk to you guys probably next Sunday after church. I will go and tell you what the sermon's about. You know. Maybe they'll have something good. I don't know. I'm starting to lose faith in that whole thing. You know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Alright, everybody. You have a good night. Wishing you all the best.